A mother is supposed to protect her child, but one phone call changed everything Alicia believed about her son, because the young man she raised was now being connected to a killing that left an entire community asking one question: how well do we really know the people we love? Tonight's story is about loyalty, fear, and a decision no parent ever wants to make. And before this story ends, a mother will be forced to choose between blood and the truth. If stories like this matter to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Bear Intel family. The first report sounded confusing. There had been violence, a life had been taken, and investigators were trying to piece together what happened during the final hours before the murder. But while police searched for answers, another storm was quietly building inside one family. Because somewhere nearby, a mother named Alicia was beginning to hear whispers about her own son, Marshall. At first, those whispers felt impossible to accept. Most parents know their children in layers. They remember birthdays, scraped knees, school photos, little victories, moments of laughter. They remember the child before the world became complicated, and that memory can become powerful. Powerful enough to make a parent question reality itself. Could Marshall really be involved in something this terrible? Or was his name simply being dragged into a tragedy he had nothing to do with? That question sat heavily on Alicia's mind, and the deeper she looked, the more frightened she became. The victim's death sent shockwaves through people who knew them. Families began locking doors earlier at night. Friends replayed old conversations in their minds. People searched social media for clues that might explain how things reached this point. Because murders rarely affect only one person. They spread pain outward like cracks in glass.
Sheriff's Department.
File a missing persons report.
Is this a family member or friend?
Family member. Sister.
And how long ago did you last talk to her?
No one's heard from her since she went to see her ex-boyfriend last night at 8:30.
And she's not answering her phone or anything?
No, it's going straight to voicemail.
On the line is Alexis Gabe's sister. Her tone is urgent as she insists on filing a missing persons report immediately. To better understand the situation, dispatch sends Officer Rod Coutney to the family's home, and that's where he learns why Alexis's family is already fearing the worst.
Good morning. How you doing? I'm Detective with the police department. I'm gonna get some info from you guys, and I'm gonna start looking for Alexis. That's okay. Okay. She ever make any sort of statements?
No.
Okay. Is she generally pretty happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's always out. Not every day.
Always out?
Yeah.
Do you know where she goes a lot of the time?
With her friend, E and Ria. She's with us yesterday too.
Does she have any mental health issues? It's generally an antidepressant.
Yeah, I know. That's what she said. That's why she's looking for the doctor. She's seeing the doctor.
Okay.
When they have accident with her boyfriend, car accident. She said she have a chiropractor appointment.
Who's her boyfriend?
The one that we know is Marshall.
Marshall.
Jones, yeah.
Okay.
And we just find out yesterday. The friend said Marshall threatening Alexis. If they gonna broke up, he's gonna kill or gonna kill Alexis.
Oh, okay. And this is Marshall?
Marshall. Yeah.
Okay.
One family mourns a loved one. Another family suddenly fears what their own relative may have done. And somewhere in the middle of all that confusion, the truth fights to survive. Marshall's name continued appearing in conversations connected to the case. Not loudly at first, quietly, carefully. The kind of accusations people speak in lowered voices because they are almost afraid to say them out loud. But Alicia kept hearing the same thing, again, and again, and again. At some point, fear stopped being avoidable. Have you ever had a moment where your instincts started warning you before your mind fully caught up? That is where Alicia found herself, because small details were beginning to bother her. Changes in behavior, conversations that didn't make sense, tension, distance, and a feeling deep inside that something terrible may have already happened. For many parents, denial becomes a shield. It is easier to believe strangers are wrong than to imagine your own child capable of violence. But Alicia reached a point where silence became unbearable. And according to reports connected to this case, she eventually chose to speak. That decision changed everything. Imagine the emotional weight of that moment. Not anger, not headlines, just a mother sitting with the realization that the truth might destroy her family forever.
You know, Alexis.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. So, Gabe.
I'm sorry, Gabe.
Yeah, no, her mom told me that she didn't come home.
So yeah, because I spoke to her brother and friends, and they're concerned.
I'm concerned too.
When was the last time you spoke to her or saw her?
You know what? I can.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. So I can show you my call log. I talked to her throughout the day yesterday. I want to say 6:38 is when she told me that she was outside. She...
Here?
Yeah. I let her in. We hung out for a couple hours. She left around 9.
Did she say where she was going?
Yeah, I can show you text message. She said that.
The more you give me, the better, man.
I was about to say. I remember her saying, "This is from today. It's not delivering." I've been trying to call her. I was like, "You still coming over? You must still be asleep." She's like, "I can only come by for a bit today." I was like, "Okay," because she was doing some other stuff for her job that she was doing some running around for.
Okay. You got idea where she may be?
You know, brother, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I honestly thought she went to go smoke with her friend Rhea when she left here.
Maria. Oh, Maria.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought she went to go smoke with her because usually she won't tell me, you know, what she's doing until she's already doing it. So I thought she went there, but then when I kept on calling by like 11 and I wasn't getting anything.
Okay. Did she seem out of sorts when she came over yesterday? Was she her normal self? Whatever that may be?
Yeah, I mean, she came in, we hugged, we kissed, she watched me, do my little heist on GTA, playing my game and whatnot. I mean, we watched Family Guy.
Okay.
It was fine.
When she left, did you see her? Did you see her leave?
Yeah. And I say yeah because I opened the garage door and she left. So
Okay. Also, she opened the garage door.
Yeah.
All right.
At first glance, Marshall appears far more willing to help than Alexis's family hinted towards. But as he recounts his last encounter with Alexis, his demeanor is oddly detached, at times even attempting to make light of the situation. It's the kind of behavior that doesn't go unnoticed. But before wrapping up the interview, the officer would ask one of the strangest questions possible at a moment like this.
Do you have a car?
Yeah. How long you dating?
Yeah.
How long y'all been together?
Like 3 going on 4 years.
Okay. All right.
And I showed you my call log, text message.
You ain't got to strap down in the house like a slave or nothing?
No, I don't. No, I know you have to ask.
Yeah,
because it's a serious situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And I appreciate you trying to make light of it, but no,
okay.
I do not.
All right.
Some people listening right now may believe family loyalty should come before anything else. Others may believe justice matters more. There are people who would protect their child no matter what, and there are others who believe helping police is the only moral choice. What would you have done? Let us know in the comments. As investigators worked the case, information slowly began to come together. The timeline, the movements, the relationships, the possible motive. Each new piece tightened the pressure around Marshall. And while investigators were gathering evidence, Alicia was battling something deeply personal. The collapse of the image she once had of her son. That emotional collapse does not happen in one moment. It happens gradually, one painful realization at a time. Parents often hold on to memories long after reality changes. To Alicia, Marshall was not born a suspect. He was once a little boy, someone she fed, protected, encouraged, someone whose future she probably imagined many times. And now those same memories were colliding with allegations connected to murder. The investigation continued pushing forward. Authorities focused on reconstructing what happened during the critical period surrounding the victim's death.
That's real. Okay. Are you Alexis's
Boyfriend, yeah.
boyfriend? Okay. What's your name?
Marshall?
Marshall? Okay. Yeah, we're still looking for her. Have you heard from her at all? Or?
I have not. I've been trying to call her. I've been texting. My text messages aren't getting delivered. My phone calls are going straight to voicemail.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, basically at this point, like, I think this is the last place that we know that she was at.
Right, and
so we're just, obviously that's why we're kind of keying in on this area, you know?
I understand, and like I was telling her mom, like, hey, I saw her, this is the last time.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm worried.
Right.
You know, and she's missing, and that just means that she's missing. It doesn't necessarily mean something happened to her, so I'm really trying not to let my mind wander. Her friends I'm not gonna say they've been putting me under scrutiny, but they're making me feel like I did something and I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, anytime boyfriend, right?
And that's what I'm saying. You know, everybody handles stress different. You know, and so we just
want to rule everything out. Anything weird to happen here. So you know what I mean. Then we can move on to let's go look another area and see where she's at. You know.
I understand.
Are you cool if we go inside and look around real quick?
It's not my house. It's my stepdad's. So
right.
I mean, I could call him really fast and see.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Clearly uncomfortable with the request, Marshall agrees to call his stepfather, the homeowner of the house. And as they wait for his approval, detectives would slowly begin to suspect there's something inside the house neither Marshall nor his stepfather wants them to find.
Hey, Dad. Alexis went missing, and the police just want to go through the house really fast just to make sure that everything's fine. Is that okay? Okay. He said that one of you could go in, but he would like the other one to stay out here.
No problem. Sure. You got a flashlight or anything?
I don't.
Yeah, me neither. You want to go in?
Sure.
All right.
Hold that for me. All right. What's your dad's name?
Leslie.
Leslie. Okay, and that's the one you were talking to on the phone?
Yes.
All right. He said one of us would come in? Cool. Thanks, man.
Do you want me to leave the door open?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sure. Walk around.
Anything of hers that's here?
I mean, there might be some clothes that she left over.
Okay.
It's gonna be in my room. My room's a mess.
That's fine. This your room?
This is my room. I know. Like I said, it's a mess.
It happens, bro.
Yeah.
You guys drink together, I'm assuming?
Yeah, at the house.
Is there upstairs? It's just one story.
Just one story.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
You're good. And then this is other people's rooms?
Yeah. Did you want to go in the backyard or?
Probably not. All right, I'm gonna close this door. Nothing out of the ordinary. His room is an absolute mess. He does.
People close to the case reportedly began cooperating, and every new detail painted a darker picture.
Phone's been off. You tried to call her, I'm assuming?
Indeed.
Okay. Do you mind hanging up with him real quick so we can... I'm going to ask you something. Would you be willing to give us your cell phone for a forensic download?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm able to do all that stuff.
What's the forensic download again?
It just shows me all the information on your phone for a certain period of time.
Oh,
It just shows like, hey, was this phone here the whole time?
Oh, yeah, for
Stuff
sure.
like that.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
And then I would just have you sign like a consent form.
Okay.
And then you can bring it down, sign the consent form down at the PD. And then I'd take your passcode, and then I would do it that way.
Okay. They want to do a forensic download just to make sure that, you know, my phone is where I said it was, i.e. where I said I was.
Yeah. But she was still here when he got home?
Interestingly, detectives not only gain access to Marshall's phone, but also learn that his stepfather was allegedly at the house at the same time Alexis was there. So they make a note to speak with the homeowner as soon as possible to see if his account aligns with Marshall's. Shortly afterwards, Marshall gets into his stepfather's car and follows the officers to the station.
What makes cases like this especially heartbreaking is how ordinary life can look before everything collapses. Neighbors may wave hello, families may eat dinner together, friends may laugh together. Yet hidden beneath those normal moments, anger and violence can quietly grow. Not every dangerous situation announces itself clearly. Sometimes warning signs only make sense after tragedy arrives. And for Alicia, hindsight likely became unbearable. Many parents replay the past after a child is accused of something terrible. Did I miss something? Could I have stopped this? Was there a moment when things could have changed? Those questions can haunt a family for years. As police closed in, the emotional pressure surrounding Marshall intensified. The story was no longer just rumor.
I kind of just want to lift the gate so I can see inside, you know? That's cool.
Again, it's not my car, it's my dad's, and you have my phone, so I'll open the gate for you, though, so that way you can look inside.
That'd be great.
We went to the drive-in, so tried to get Rumi some water. I mean, you can look in the bag. That's our Philly cheesesteak.
Any of this hers?
No.
Because we would like to collect a DNA sample from her, right? So we have a reference on file. So was she back here?
Yeah. Like, I don't.
So is any of this like?
None of this is her. I don't know.
Would you mind if we like took a blanket to test it? Or?
I would, because
And does she normally sit up in the front seat?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start the photo.
We're not. You don't want us to look under the blankets or what?
She would like to look under the blankets. I don't want you to think I have a dead body or anything.
No, I was just because you were being all.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your stepdad or your real dad?
My stepdad.
Gotcha. All right, cool.
How ordinary life can look before everything collapses. Neighbors may wave hello, families may eat dinner together, friends may laugh together. Yet hidden beneath those normal moments, anger and violence can quietly grow. Not every dangerous situation announces itself clearly. Sometimes warning signs only make sense after tragedy arrives. And for Alicia, hindsight likely became unbearable. Many parents replay the past after a child is accused of something terrible. Did I miss something? Could I have stopped this? Was there a moment when things could have changed? Those questions can haunt a family for years. As police closed in, the emotional pressure surrounding Marshall intensified. The story was no longer just rumor. Now investigators were publicly connecting him to the killing, and the woman caught in the middle of it all was still his mother. That detail is what makes this case resonate with so many people, because this is not only a crime story, it is also a story about moral conflict. Alicia's choice forced people to confront uncomfortable questions. Can love survive truth? Can a parent still love a child while acknowledging the harm they caused? And if helping authorities means losing your child forever, what does courage even look like? Those are painful questions, but they are real ones.
Hey, Mr. Clark. Hey, we're just trying to follow up on everything going on with Alexis. We haven't talked to you yet. Marshall had said that you were here when Alexis was here on Wednesday night.
Did you see Alexis here on the 26th?
To be honest with you, I come. If she's here, she's here. She's not. When I see her, I don't.
You don't recall seeing her car here?
No, I do not.
And you don't remember seeing her talking to her that night?
No, I didn't see her there that night. No, Wednesday.
How's Marshall holding up with all this?
She's upset.
No, for sure.
I mean, just now finding out that his girlfriend's coming up missing. I mean, I found out yesterday with the note coming in, the flyer.
Oh yeah,
flyer and stuff. Saying that she's missing. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
What was she like as just an everyday person? Like,
she's
good?
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just a good young lady.
She never brought drama to your house or anything like that, or?
What couples?
I mean, aside from couple drama. Yeah.
I mean, they never argued in front of me.
But like, she never brought any outside BS to your house or anything like that.
No.
Is Marshall around? I know one of the detectives was trying to reach him and he hadn't returned his phone call.
Marshall's not here, and he said he's gonna go talk to his mom. Me and his mom don't really, conversate like that.
Authorities moved forward against Marshall, and once the case entered public view, reactions exploded. Some people praised Alicia, others criticized her. There were individuals who viewed her actions as betrayal, but there were also many who believed she did the right thing. Because without cooperation from people close to suspects, many cases remain unsolved. Still, none of those public opinions could erase the emotional cost she carried privately. After all, public attention fades eventually. Families continue living with the consequences. And in cases involving violence, those consequences can last generations. The victims' loved ones were also facing unimaginable grief. While discussions focused heavily on Marshall and Alicia, another family was mourning someone whose life had been cut short. That is important to remember. Behind every headline is an empty chair at dinner, a birthday that will never feel the same, a phone number nobody can call anymore. Sometimes true crime audiences become so focused on the mystery that they forget the human loss underneath it. But this story begins and ends with a life taken, and no arrest can fully repair that damage. As the legal process unfolded, more people began examining the events that led to the killing. Questions about choices, relationships, emotions, escalation. Many violent crimes are committed during moments people later wish they could erase. A few minutes of rage can destroy multiple families forever. And once violence enters the picture, there is no rewind button, no second chance to calm down, no opportunity to undo what happened. That finality is what makes homicide cases so devastating. One moment changes everything permanently. For Alicia, there may never be a full emotional recovery from what happened.
Search warrant, open up!
Press the door. Press the door with the foot. Yeah, hold it to the side. Press the cord.
Yes. We need that pry.
You got the pry? Pry bar?
Oakley PD! Come out with your hands up! Come out with your hands up! Check the left, check the left. I got a door on the right. Check that door.
Left's clear.
Oakley PD, come out with your hands up! Search warrant! Like that. Clear.
As officers move through the house, neither Marshall nor his stepfather are anywhere to be found. But then, as they prepare to enter the garage, it doesn't take long for a vile discovery to emerge.
Smell it? Smell like dead body. Yep. In the laundry room. Okay.
Yeah. There's a little cup on this one.
Right here, yeah?
Yeah, right in here. I got a big whiff.
Yep. Where's that backyard? All this?
Yep.
multiple officers begin to notice a distinct smell, one they believe to be the odor of a decomposing body. The scent appears to be coming from the laundry room and leads up towards the attic. So officers prepare to investigate and brace themselves for the worst.
It looks undisturbed. Are we agreeing?
It's been opened before. I don't know.
It's right here, dude. Yeah. It's points straight out to the garage.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is like,
That's the
we gotta check the crawl space. Did anybody check inside that SUV or take a peek inside?
I didn't see anything. It's locked.
Okay.
Scott, I'm gonna have this door closed for a second. I mean, there's pathways where they walked for electrical, but I don't see.
No footprints, no drag marks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you can see where they're walking,
Okay.
doing something, but I don't.
They said they could smell something right where you're at, Logan.
Like there's a vent, it's coming from the vent kind of.
Yeah, once we hit this area and started walking to the garage is where I smelt it.
Does that look like blood and hair?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Black hair.
Look at
Paint?
Could be blood, could be mold.
brown paint, but that can also be blood.
Alright,
This flops.
let's clear out.
After following the scent, officers come up empty-handed, but they do uncover what appears to be dried blood. After clearing the entire house, officers are still unable to locate the source of the smell, so a canine unit is called in. If human remains are hidden somewhere on the property, this dog may be their best bet on finding them.
I don't know if I got a big whiff right in the laundry room. It smelled like just dead body.
Alright, let's see what we get.
No worries.
That is had none of the other behaviors that we're looking for. Keep checking. Okay, good girl.
Alarm. Front door.
And then that's the attached garage.
Oh, can we go in there?
Yes.
Okay, good girl. Did you guys leave that or did?
Oh, I don't know. We didn't bring that in.
That's fine. You saw her go up the wall here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's just checking odor. Mm-hmm. As I said, you've worked with canine, so we didn't get final. And that was the kind of thing where it's like, I have some weird odor, but it's not all of her behaviors, which was more what we had there. Mm-hmm. And of course, you and I both know there could be, you could have vacuumed up a tissue that had a bloody nose.
Yeah.
And that could be. Okay, good girl. Want your 20? Let's go say and get your 20. All right, that's all we got.
People often imagine justice as emotionally satisfying, but real life is more complicated. Sometimes justice still leaves heartbreak everywhere, and this case is a painful example of that reality. There is also another uncomfortable truth here. Many families avoid confronting troubling behavior early because they fear conflict. They hope problems will pass. They minimize warning signs. They tell themselves things are not that serious. But sometimes silence allows dangerous situations to grow. That does not mean families cause violent crimes. Responsibility belongs to the person who commits the act. Still, ignoring serious warning signs can carry consequences. And stories like this remind people why speaking up matters, even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. As news spread, the case became a source of emotional debate online and within communities. Some people focused entirely on Marshall's alleged actions. Others focused on Alicia's decision. But perhaps the deeper lesson is about accountability, because accountability becomes hardest when it involves someone we love. Anyone can support justice when the accused is a stranger. It becomes far more difficult when the accused shares your last name. That is the emotional center of this story. Not simply murder, but the devastating collision between family loyalty and truth. And sadly, stories like this continue happening across the country. Parents forced into impossible situations.
What's your name?
Ariana.
Ariana. I'm James. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Obviously, you know why we're here, right?
I do.
when he got here, he was off. While he was here, that's when I saw the first flyer for Alexis. And that's when I started putting the pieces together, what could be. I said, get your shit. Tomorrow you gotta be gone. I want nothing to do with this. And his gun was underneath. I lost my shit.
What was their relationship like between Alexis and Marshall?
So it got toxic over the last year and a half. He was a lot more torn up about them breaking up than about her being missing. I will say that, irrefutably. Looking back on it, my brother does have sociopath and narcissistic tendencies about himself.
Your mom and Marshall are close, right?
Yes.
Do you think that she's helped him out in any way?
Will she get in trouble?
I hope not. I mean, I hope in the end of all this, she'll be as cooperative as you are. Because ultimately, your brother made the choice that he made,
yes.
Right? So do you think he went to Vegas?
No. I believe this is the number that he's using. If you guys want to take it, that's fine.
Most worryingly for officers, Ariana seems to suspect someone else may be helping Marshall evade police. However, Ariana also gives them something significant, Marshall's new phone number. So after wrapping up the interview, investigators move quickly to track his location. This is when they discover that Marshall's phone is pinging all the way back to his mother, Alicia Clark's house. Up to this point, Alicia has been telling police she doesn't know where Marshall is. Now, detectives begin to suspect she's lying and may even be actively hiding from police. Over the next few hours, police secure an emergency search warrant for Alicia's house. Officers rush to the location knowing full well Marshall could disappear again at any moment. But little do they know, the lead they're following is actually a setup.
Ugly police search warrant, come to the door! Hello?
Sorry, I was late.
That's okay. Let's open the door for me. Thank you.
Alright, ma'am, come on
Step out,
out, please.
I was just a daughter that's sleeping upstairs.
I understand.
Is she okay up there?
She's okay.
Are you able to wake her up and bring her out here for a minute while we service this warrant?
Not actually. Let me see what I can do.
Anybody else inside?
After escorting Alicia and her daughter outside, officers move in to search the house, but they find no one else inside. They do, however, spot a working camera outside the home, one they immediately begin trying to obtain a warrant for. Despite Marshall's absence, the forensics team insists that his phone is still actively pinging inside the house. By now, investigators know something isn't adding up, so they prepare to question Alicia, starting with the very reason they're here in the first place.
Where's the best place? Nice backyard.
Talk to me, what's going on?
So, we're obviously here for a reason, and there's a couple of reasons. We're here for Marshall's phone. So, we know it's here, but we don't want to tear your house apart too much. So, if you could direct us to it so we don't have to, like, mess anything up. Like, where's the phone?
It's upstairs in my closet in the green Hawaiian shirt, if you guys need it. Now I have a question. What do you guys need it for? You guys cloned it.
So the cell phone thing, they went and did the download, but some of the files got screwed up, so we don't have everything. So we need that, and plus we know that he's had the phone after that. So that's the evidence that we're looking for.
Strangely, Alicia appears unusually cordial with the detectives, despite having her house breached. She's even admitted to holding a wanted suspect's phone, yet treats it as if it's nothing serious. By now, investigators are more than suspicious of her involvement. They're convinced she not only knows where Marshall is, but more importantly, what he did to Alexis.
So, he's obviously not here, so you know where Marshall is?
Hand to God, I do not know. I do not know. I've intentionally told him, do not tell me where you are. It's just the situation I don't want to know.
So you're distancing yourself?
Oh God, no, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. I just know this isn't who we are. I mean,
And we don't believe that.
yeah,
We just,
I better not.
we just,
You guys are just doing your job.
right, we have to try our best to get answers, right? So that's
And
why we
it's,
do this.
I'm definitely not distancing my son. I'm not.
Okay.
That's not the reason.
What do you know?
I know that the two of them had a solid relationship. I mean, for Valentine's Day, he wanted to get her an edible arrangement. I couldn't afford it. And so he went and got the chocolate, all of the stuff, built her an edible arrangement.
I like that.
I mean, that's the kind of guy he is. I've told him since he was younger, when you're dating, you want to make sure that you are so good to her that she's going to be comparing every other guy to you.
Right away, this description of Marshall doesn't quite align with what investigators believe about their suspect, especially given his sister's earlier claims that he's a narcissist and a sociopath. If Alicia is fully aware of her son's alleged crime, then defending his character like this is not only disturbing, it's something most people would find nearly impossible to do. Sensing this may be more difficult for her than she's letting on, detectives decide to shift their approach, appealing to her emotions, hoping that if this is all an act, it's about to break.
Because, I mean, obviously, we're still looking. She's still out there somewhere. And things don't look good.
Yeah, it's hard to look that family in the face and tell them, hey, look, we don't really have anything to tell you.
Have you guys thought about maybe she was human? Have you guys found that angle?
I've heard that some people posting stuff on the internet and stuff, but a lot of people they don't have a good grasp on how human works.
Right.
You can't just snatch up a 24-year-old, 170-pound female. I mean, I'm just going to be straight up with you. Do you think Marshall had anything to do with this?
God, no.
Even if there's evidence that would suggest that he has something to do with it?
You guys would have to prove it beyond a reason.
Obviously. I don't want to leave you thinking that, for the lack of a better term, just...
I know. Oh, God, no. No, not at all.
There's a reason. I mean, I can only leave you with that, but I can't like...
That's even saying too much. You tell me...
I don't want you to just, like I just said, I mean, we've been, both agencies here and the DA's offices, we've all been working on this for 3 months now. We've looked every which way.
Despite the detective's best efforts, Alicia doesn't appear to budge. And the worst part is that her dismissive attitude seems to work. Although officers inside manage to locate Marshall's phone, they find it's been wiped completely clean. And with nothing concrete tying Alicia to the disappearance, investigators are once again forced to leave empty-handed. With no body, no confession, and no idea where Marshall may have gone, Alexis's case slowly starts going cold. Months go by, with no new leads on Marshall's whereabouts. But then, investigators finally secure a warrant and obtain the CCTV footage from his mother's house. And as detectives start analyzing the footage, they begin to understand how Marshall managed to stay one step ahead of investigators for so long. Inside these large plastic bags, investigators believe are Alicia's remains, and suspect Marshall's mother was aware of it. Following these developments, investigators reach out to Marshall's sister and learn he has a friend at an apartment complex in Kent and may be hiding there. Using travel records, CCTV footage, and anonymous tips, they zero in on a specific location, the Skyview 3322 apartments. On June 1st, more than 4 months after Alexis Gabe disappeared, the task force moves in to serve a murder warrant and finally arrest Marshall. But as they arrive and prepare to breach, nothing about this operation is about to go as planned.
Open the door, do it.
After emerging with a kitchen knife, Marshall is shot multiple times by 3 officers. Despite immediate medical aid, he is pronounced dead at the scene. The following day, Paul Beard, chief of the Oakley Police Department, holds a press conference, announcing that Alexis Gabe's case is now officially being treated as a homicide, and that Marshall Curtis Jones had been charged with her murder before being shot and killed.
Victims whose lives end too soon. Communities left searching for answers. It reminds us that violence rarely harms just one person. It spreads outward, across homes, across generations, across memories. Even years later, people connected to cases like this often continue carrying emotional scars nobody else can fully see. Before we close tonight's story, there is one question worth asking ourselves. If someone close to you crossed a terrible line, would you protect them, or would you do what Alicia did? That answer may feel easy now, but real life has a way of testing people in ways they never imagined, and sometimes the strongest decisions are also the most painful ones. The victim in this case deserved a future, their loved ones deserved more time, and regardless of where people stand on Alicia's actions, one reality remains unchanged. A life was lost. That should never become secondary. Thank you for watching Bear Intel. If this story moved you, share your thoughts respectfully in the comments. Would you have made the same decision Alicia made? And if you believe stories like these deserve thoughtful, human-centered coverage, make sure you subscribe to Bear Intel, turn on notifications, and stay with us for more deeply researched true crime documentaries. Until next time, stay aware, stay safe, and never ignore the warning signs life places in front of you.